Welcome back to another tabletop review. Today we'll take a second look at Core Essential gun belts. We'll look at a new belt from Core Essentials, and we'll also look at a Core Essentials belt that I've been wearing for 18 months. This is my second review of a gun belt from Core Essentials. This is their 1.5 inch wide buffalo black leather gun belt with their flag buckle. Very, very nice. We'll give it a closer look in a minute, but first, about a year and a half ago, Core Essentials sent me one of their 1.25 inch leather gun belts and asked me to give it an honest review. It was their X1 gunmetal black leather model. I see this belt as a dress gun belt designed for carrying up to 4-pound load. You can still check out that review from my playlist at episode 2021-17. So what did I think of this belt? Well, I gave Core Essentials gun belt the highest rating I could based upon flexible length, holster accommodation, rigid strength, secure buckling, durability, easy functioning, stable drawing platform, comfort, resilient buckle, and aesthetics. I liked it so much that I bought the second dress gun belt from them about 6 months ago. Now, Core Essential also provides a pretty good selection of gun belts in different colors and styles. And they also have a good assortment of buckles ranging from 4 pounds to 10-pound carry capacity. So today, thanks to their generosity, we'll be taking a look at this beefier 1.5 inch, 6-pound load capacity buffalo leather gun belt with one of their Western style buckles, the flag buckle. Now here's a spoiler alert. If you're looking for a really great gun belt, I think you really ought to investigate Core Essential belts before you buy. Trust me, you won't be disappointed. Now, before we go any further, I'd like to sincerely thank the people at Core Essentials for sending me another one of their gun belts for review. Okay, so this is Core Essentials gun belt and buckle that arrived today. Nice sturdy cardboard box. We have the paperwork. We have the belt. Here's the buckle. We have a packet of screws for attaching the buckle along with an Allen wrench. And Core included a belt hanger. Like my previous belts from Core, out of the plastic, the belt has a rich smell of leather. However, this one is a 1/4 inch wider, and the outside of the buffalo leather gun belt is uncoated and comes with a warning that it will scratch, scuff, and may stain light-colored clothing. This is not a defect, but a characteristic of this natural uncoated leather. Core tells us that if you do get an unwanted scratch, try rubbing it firmly with your finger. The oils in the belt will help to lessen it. They say the more you wear it, the better it looks. Actually, I kind of like this more casual look. The underside of the belt reveals the characteristic Core belt adjustment track line, notches for belt adjustment at 1/4 inch increments, and also measurement markings for sizing the belt to personal fit. Much better than the traditional 1-inch holes of other belts. That's one of the elements of this belt that makes it special. This belt can be sized up to 44 inches down to 24 inches. The belt is 1.5 inches wide and 1/4 inch in thickness. A second element of the Core Essential gun belt is its reinforced core. You can see it here. Core Essentials says that this is their proprietary reinforced power core center, and it's rated to 500 pounds. It gives the belt a stiff feel, which as a gun belt is good. The tongue end has been nicely trimmed with rounded edges. The stitching is bold and looks very good. The buckle appears robust and really well machined. Very sturdy. Good mechanics and feel. Now if you like this review, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. I followed the instructions provided to size this belt for my personal use. It only took a few minutes. I like this flag buckle. It's very well made. The ratchet style buckle allows for very fine 1/4 inch adjustments, resulting in a really good fit. Tightening and loosening the belt is easy. The release tab mechanism on the belt works very well. It's firm and secure. The whole system is very sturdy, reliable, and comfortable. Most people I talk to about carrying a firearm seem to give little or no thought to their belt. Yet the belt you choose will undoubtedly affect your comfort and your performance. I did a pretty dramatic demonstration of gun belt function during my earlier review, so I won't repeat that here. But if you intend to carry, you'll need a good holster and a good sturdy gun belt. Trust me on this when I say you'll need the combination of holster and belt that works for you and your needs. And while I've carried for decades, I didn't really know that there was a higher level of comfort and confidence possible regarding a gun belt until I gave the Core Essential belt a try. So I've not only had a Core Essentials gun belt for about 18 months, I've worn it every day for a year. And as I said earlier, I liked it so much I bought another Core gun belt about 6 months ago. I wanted a brown belt, and now, except for my Core belts, all my other belts are gathering dust. Last Christmas I even bought yet another Core gun belt for my son, a military professional whose everyday carry is a Glock 43 and whose hiking carry Predator defense weapon is a 10mm Glock 20 heavy gun. He reported recently that he also wears his Core gun belt every day and loves it, especially for its ratchet adjustment. So what do I think of this new 1.5 inch wide buffalo leather gun belt with the flag buckle? It feels substantially more rugged compared to my 1.25 inch wide dress belt, the X1 gunmetal black leather model, although it's actually the same thickness. It's just a 1/4 inch wider, but that makes a difference. The overall weight difference between the 1.25 inch and 1.5 inch gun belts with the buckles is only 1.5 ounces. I like the natural buffalo leather finish, and I really like the flag buffalo buckle. By the way, there's also a variety of buckles available from Core for about $20 to $30 each if you want the option to trade them out. Wearing the buffalo leather gun belt feels sturdier, and I'm aware of the larger, heavier buckle. Yes, the buffalo leather finish is indeed marked by the holsters a little bit, but overall this is a great gun belt. Now, something I should point out, the wider 1.5 inch and Core's 1.75 Garrison belts may give you a challenge when it comes to where the belt doubles up in the retaining pants belt loop, especially on dress pants. And you may even have a holster belt hole or a belt clip that might be tight. But I actually found my holsters fit better on the wider 1.5 inch belt, less swivel movement. As I said earlier, my typical everyday carry is a SIG P232 and a customized Falco leather holster. However, with a good collection of handguns to choose from, I occasionally switch out depending on the situation. If I'm doing a lot of driving, for example, I may go for my PPK in a cross-draw holster worn at 10 o'clock. I found it's easier to reverse the belt in this holster for better fit. So I tested wearing the 1.5 inch buffalo leather gun belt with a variety of holsters and carry firearms. I found it to be very stable and comfortable, no complaints, and the ratchet adjustment system is just plain great. As for cost, today Core gun belts are listed at the same price as 18 months ago, only $69.95 for this buffalo leather gun belt with flag buckle. I think that's pretty good for what you get. Now, before we end today's video, I'd like to remind you, if you haven't already, be sure to like, share, and subscribe down below. And thanks for watching. So here's the original 1.25 inch Core Essentials X1 gunmetal black leather model I received 18 months ago. How has it functioned and how has it held up? We'll do a closer inspection here. There's no doubt I wear this belt most of the time. The 1.25 inch wide brown leather Core belt I bought just 6 months ago hasn't been worn as much, yet the two belts look pretty much the same for wear. Compared to the new buffalo leather gun belt here, I see little difference, except for a little minor scratches and a few dents from the buckles and a bit of tracking from the holsters. I see nothing worth mentioning. Since my usual carry holsters are fine leather construction, there's very little evidence of carry on the belts. That's also true for the buffalo leather belt I just got. Except for a little denting here, There are no markings even after weeks of use. If I use a holster with a metal clip, I usually use the core belt protector. The buckle ratchet system is still in perfect working order. Again, no signs of wear. Excellent. For the most part, belts are not something I ever gave a lot of thought to, but I admit that these ratchet adjustable core belts are different. Try one for a few days and I think you'll agree. These are indeed the best fitting, most comfortable belts you'll ever wear. And that's true whether or not you're carrying a firearm. The experience is remarkable, and personally I really notice immediately when I tried to go back to my other belts. They're just too flimsy and definitely not as comfortable. I don't think I'll ever carry again without a Core Essentials gun belt. Any weapon you carry is better than the one you left at home. Thanks for watching. Hope you'll be back for my next tabletop review. Until next time, stay safe.